Hey there and welcome. It's pretty likely that you're watching this video because you stumbled into one of my open houses and you're about to sign in and you might be a little bit hesitant. And if you're just here because you perhaps Googled, should I sign in at an open house or something like that, well, welcome to you as well. On this channel, we talk about everything Colorado. I focus a lot on Denver since that is where I live. And we also talk a lot about real estate because I'm a realtor. So welcome to you all. In this video, I'm gonna share with you why us realtors really want you to sign in at an open house. I wanna encourage you to watch this entire video so that you know the truth about why we really want you to sign in. So watch till the end because the answer might surprise you. So let's first address the elephant in the room. Marketing. We're gonna spam you, right? Well, let me be honest. When you put your email and your phone number, we do use that information to get in touch with you. It's because we want to stay top of mind in the event that you do want to buy or sell a home. Now, this does not mean that we are going to bombard you with useless and annoying emails. I will speak for myself here. What you'll get from me when you put your phone number and your email is a text thanking you for coming to my open house, and then I'll follow that up with maybe 1 to 2 videos per week that are actually entertaining and full of useful information. And listen, if you don't want me to send you any communications whatsoever, just ask and I won't. In addition, if you find later on that the emails just don't really apply to you, you're not entertained by the videos, you don't find the information useful, which frankly, that would surprise me, you can always just unsubscribe. You can also block my number. So there are a lot of things you can do so that you don't get unwanted communications from me or any other realtor that may be hosting an open house. Now, I'm sure you haven't forgotten a little thing called COVID. All right, so the past 2 years, we all remember that we were in a pandemic and nearly every public place that you went required sign-in, right? And that was for contact tracing, so that if there was any kind of outbreak of COVID or any other virus, that there is a way to get in touch with everybody who is in that particular venue and let them know that they may have been exposed to COVID. Now, COVID is still here. Granted, we've solved the majority of the problem, but it doesn't mean it doesn't exist, nor does it mean there can't be another type of viral outbreak. So one reason that we suggest you signing in is in case there is some kind of outbreak or zombie apocalypse where we need to let you know that you may have been exposed to something. All right, another reason. You are in somebody's private residence. In the majority of cases in an open house, they are owner occupied and you're taking a look at people's private belongings. This can be an uncomfortable situation for somebody selling their house, and to give them a little bit of peace of mind, we ask that people sign in so we have numbers to call and emails in case something goes missing. And that leads me to another reason that we ask people to sign in. Open houses are often targets for burglary. As a matter of fact, I was hosting an open house one time and a guy came in dressed all in black. Obviously he wasn't wearing a mask or anything like that, but he had a lot of cargo pockets and a lot of weird gear on him, and I thought it was a bit strange. And once I insisted that he sign in, he took off rather quickly. In fact, he literally peeled out. So one thing I want you to just be aware of is that open houses are targets for burglaries. People will come into an open house, scope it out, see if there's anything of value that they could steal from that property, and if they don't sign in, they've gotten away with it free and clear. So that is another reason we asked to sign in, and I'm sure you're here, and I'm sure you're not a criminal, but we've got to make sure, and we've got to ask everybody who comes in an open house to do that in case any valuables go missing from an open house. All right. Another reason is, unfortunate as it may sound, violent crimes occur in open houses, oftentimes against women. So we want to make sure that we have contacts for every single person that comes into that open house in the event there is a violent crime or assault or somebody goes missing or something like that. We want to make sure that we are able to contact every single person that came into that home, not because necessarily you're a suspect, because maybe you saw something, maybe you heard something. So safety has a lot to do with why realtors are asking you to sign in at open houses. Then we have natural disasters. So what happens if there is a fire, an earthquake, depending on where you live in the nation, a tornado? In Colorado, we pretty much have just avalanches in the mountains. But what if there's some kind of tragedy or natural disaster, or the house collapses, or something like that? If a sign-in sheet is able to be recovered, then we would know all the people that have attended that open house. Typically the sign-in sheet is near the front door. So if first responders are able to discover that sign-in sheet, then they've got a list of every person who was in that home with phone numbers and emails, so that they would be able to contact your loved ones if, in the unfortunate event, you went missing. There's a record that you were in that open house. So to sum this all up, we are not just looking for email addresses and phone numbers so that we can spam you, and the realtor that's hosting the open house, they're the only ones that get that information. They're not selling it, they're not giving it to their company or anything like that. They are the only ones that are in control of the information that you provide. And that information is provided for the safety of the realtor that's hosting the open house, out of respect for the seller who is letting you in their home, and for your safety. So please, when you're in an open house, I'd like to ask you, please sign in. And if you don't want any communication from the realtor whatsoever, just ask them. I'm sure they'll be happy to respect your wishes. We are people too. We don't like spam either. We get it. We empathize. Look, we are only out to give you helpful information about buying and selling homes. So if that's not something you want, just let us know. And if you're in my open house right now, I'm sure we're gonna meet in person very soon, and I'm looking forward to that. If not, have an awesome day. I'm Daryl Vaughn, Colorado Realtor, and I would love to help you buy or sell a home in the state of Colorado, anywhere in the US or anywhere in the world. So my number and contact information will be at the end of this video. So please don't be shy. Give me a call, send me an email, send me a text. I will get back to you as soon as possible. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.